$2,400 if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits. Then, big developments, an additional $800 billion found in the last 24 hours. Meantime, more money that could go out as an additional $5,000 stimulus check. Then it's Saturday, but more viewers continue to get grants. This is free money. This is first stimulus. Over $250,000 obtained by viewers of this channel right now. This is rent, food, and stimulus you need right now. Then, breaking developments. Money's being returned back to Washington from different agencies that could be repurposed for stimulus, for FPUC. And this is exactly what the Republicans want and the Democrats would want. It's all developing this weekend, and boy, I'm so glad you joined me on Afternoons LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Afternoons LA for Saturday afternoon. I hope you're good and safe where you are. And boy, it's warming up here on the West Coast, but in Washington, it's heating up as more money, an additional $800 billion has been located and is being returned back to Washington on top of more money. What could this mean for your stimulus checks and hashtag MSC? Boy. Meantime, I'm getting viewers money right now. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do, because I'm getting viewers money right now. Not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 years from now, but right now. And viewers are actually even getting applications in on the weekend for grants, for free money. This is money you need right now. We've had enough of hot air from Washington. I'm getting you hot money right now. And I'll be detailing new methods to get this money over the weekend from this channel. Then $2,400. Additionally, $5,000 stimulus checks or multiple $5,000 stimulus checks. Additionally, extension of FPUC and what's going on with Mitch now that this money's coming back to Washington. Then what went on with Steve Mnuchin with this newly found money? It's all developing this weekend. I have it in front of me. And let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you sit here today is that there's not one, but now 2 lots of $800 billion, amounting to about $1.6 billion of unfound money that was unused from CARES Act 1 that's coming back or sitting around Washington in the funds and can be repurposed for stimulus checks. What's going on? Over the last few weeks, you've heard only from this channel that there's $800 billion of CARES Act 1 money sitting at SBA. This has been confirmed by the Treasury. This has been confirmed by the White House. It's unused PPP money. We know it's over $500 billion. How big it is has never been actually documented beyond $500 billion, although we've heard 500 and 300. But on Friday, we learned about another $800 billion from the Exchange Stabilization Fund, which Mnuchin says that it's sitting around and is about to expire as well. Then, I'm not done then, the Federal Reserve is returning money. We will work out arrangements with you. We're returning the unused portions of funds allocated by the CARES Act facilities in connection with their year-end termination. This is Jerome Powell, head of the Federal Reserve, in a statement to Steve Mnuchin. CARES Act 1, money running out, money for programs that are expiring in December, we're returning it to you. Then there's that state, city, and local money, which is the subject of the money right now on this channel, coming up in 1 second after $2,400 of SSI. That money is coming back around December 15th to December 20th. So wait a second, we're over $1.6 billion. We're heading to almost $2 trillion. We're exactly the perfect spot to get a deal done. On Thursday, Steve Mnuchin, Mark Meadows, and Mitch McConnell met. But what you need to do is make it very clear to Mitch, don't worry about spending money. You don't have to. We found it. Let's explain. Mitch McConnell and the Republicans don't want to spend money from the Federal Reserve, from the Treasury, for another round of money to the extent they don't have to. They want to do what's called fiscally responsible. They don't want to take money out of the bank. Here, they don't have to. We're giving them the golden egg. They don't have to spend money. We're finding the money that's coming back from unused programs from the first stimulus package in March. And now it's over 1.6 trillion. It's heading to 2 trillion. This is insane. $500 billion, $800 billion would be a $5,000 stimulus check. 1.6 billion would be two $5,000 stimulus checks. Or $1.6 billion would be enough for stimulus checks, another round of FPUC retroactively back to July, $600 a week, $500 a week, $400 a week. It would cover it. It would be enough money for hazard pay. This would be enough, and it will also have enough money for state and local. For Nancy Pelosi, $300 billion, $400 billion. It would be enough. She wanted $500 billion. It would be enough for that as well. We have this solved. Why don't these people wake up and use the money that is unused rather than talking about spending new money? We can give you the money for your programs and we would be solved. Meantime, Steve Mnuchin believes that a deal will be reached on your second stimulus package in the next few days. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer are negotiating on behalf of the Democrats. They believe it's urgent. I believe it's urgent. You believe it's urgent. And I think a deal for unemployment and stimulus checks will be reached over the holidays. Next, $2,400. That's not money right now. This is money right after. Joe Biden wants $2,400 for SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits with two other option items. First, if you're on SSDI, SSI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits, Joe Biden wants you to have $2,400, $200 a month all the way until December 31st of next year. Starting now, it'd be about $2,600. It'd be up to $4,000. Second, he wants to increase your monthly benefits by upwards of 20%. So if you're currently being paid $1,000 a month, you'll get $1,200. Then he wants to increase your benchmark. So if your current benchmark is tied to COLA, which it generally is, he wants to tie it to something new, which would increase your annual benefits year to date. This is all incredible. Now, money right now? Oh yes, let's talk about getting money right now. This is money from CARES Act 1. That's free money. It's stimulus. It's grant money. You can call it grant, you can call it stimulus. It qualifies for all of my viewers. The only viewers it doesn't qualify for are viewers who made a lot of money. Those are the only ones that don't qualify for it. If you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security benefits, you qualify for it. If you're a single mom, you qualify for it. If you have an $850 a month apartment, you qualify for it. What I want you to understand is never assume you don't qualify for something. The worst you could do is just speak to the people who do the program and say, hi, here I am. This is what I am. Do I qualify? The most important thing is getting the program application in. Now, let me explain what's going on, what this money is, and the two other things that can get you running right now. It's Saturday. I got it. Numbers are closed. Telephone lines are off. Offices are closed. Viewers are still getting thousands of dollars of money applications in for Monday. How are they doing it? Online. The internet is not closed on Saturday. Internet does not close on the weekends. It's sort of like 7-Eleven. So this is what you need to do. You need to look for your city official website, your county official website, your state housing authority website. Then go on them, look for COVID, COVID grants. Also look for rent grants. Also look for utility grants. Moreover, here's a new one just this afternoon. If you know the utility company you pay your bill at, open the bill. Look at the paper bill. It may say on the bill, because in some cases it does, we are giving you programs so you don't have to pay the bill. Look at the actual bill. Some viewers have gotten it by looking at the actual paper bill. Also call up the utilities company. They're open on the weekend. They will answer whether they have utilities grants, and they may have it on their website. In Los Angeles, DWP announced one through their website in the last 48 hours. So go get it. I've had viewers over the weekend apply for grants and sometimes get the applications in. Sometimes they've actually gotten approved. Next, what is this money? Generally, this money is rent. Next, it's often rent plus utilities. Third, I'm now hearing newly on Saturday that a lot of viewers are getting rent plus utilities plus a stimulus check plus something else. They're sometimes getting 3 to 4 things tied to rent, but it starts with rent. Next, it rarely is tied to something like business or hazard pay. That's almost 5% of the time. 90%, 95% of the time, it's rent. Next, if you are concerned about whether you qualify for rent, just get the application in and talk to the people once you locate it. Then, on Monday, you can use telephones on Monday. On Monday, call City Hall. On Monday, call County Hall. On Monday, call the Housing Authority for your state. Next, also call 211. Additionally, some viewers are reporting that they are getting rude people on the phone. I've had a lot of rude people talk to my viewers since April when I launched this channel. You don't give up because someone's rude. If I was rude to you, would you stop watching me? Well, yeah, you probably would. But if someone has the path for you to find money, you need to keep on calling. Hang up and speak to another person who's nice to you. Then, how much money is this? Viewers are getting anywhere between 6 to 12 months of free rent. They're getting it ahead of time. They're getting generally about $10,000 to $15,000. Additionally, what's important to understand is that some people are getting rent when they're not behind on rent. Some people are getting rent when they pay $850 a month on rent. So don't presume that you don't qualify for something. Next, and this is one of the most important messages I got to tell you. Even since morning's LLA, there seems to be some angry people in Florida. And so someone from Florida, yet again, posted, there is no grants in the entire state of Florida. After that person posted that message, I went on my private messages from Facebook and Instagram, and if you follow this channel and you subscribe, and you also follow on Twitter at LALATE, I'm posting success stories from people by the minute as soon as I see the message. 3 more people got grants out of Florida today. So what I need you to understand is if you see someone saying a negative statement, ignore it. Also, if you have negativity, please don't bring it to this channel. It discourages other people. If you're having problems finding a grant, say, I'm having problems finding a grant. Next, newly for today, I had one wonderful viewer who got a grant because of me and says he wants to help other viewers find grants. If you want to help other viewers find grants, send me a DM on Twitter or send me a DM on Instagram and say hi. Post my Twitter account or post my Instagram account, and I will help look for grants for other people. That's the spirit of helping this channel. We help people here. We don't discourage people, and we don't send people to the street. We help people here. And so if you want to help other people, then certainly volunteer. Next, escalated benefits. Boy, viewers keep on doing really well with escalated benefits. You could do the paperwork for escalated benefits right today. Most of the paperwork is done over the weekend. It does not require the offices to be open because you're doing electronically. Pull that 2019 tax return. Look at see how much you got on the 2019 tax return. I had one viewer say, I made $14,000 a year. Does that qualify for this escalated benefits? You can certainly try, but I don't think $14,000 will work. I generally think it starts at about $18,000. $18,000 to about $25,000 a year. You can raise it about $20 to $50 a week. Then $25,000 to if you make $25,000 to $30,000 in 2019, you could generally raise it about $100 a week. And then $30,000 or more 2019, you could generally raise it about $200 to $300 a week. Viewers of this channel are understanding how to do this. I guess I'm making it very straightforward. You pull your 2019 tax return. You look at it. You see how much money you made. You just heard me. Look at the number. 18, 20, 25. Good. You're going to do it. You write a nice letter. Dear Employment Department, please look at my 2019 tax return. I'm currently getting paid this amount of money for unemployment. Also, if you were unemployed and now are employed, you can also do this for the period in which you were unemployed. Please look at my 2019 tax return. I may qualify for extra, more, additional weekly benefits. Make the words very, very simple and send it out. This is what's happening. Viewers who are in New York that were getting $100 a week but made $35,000 last year are getting responses back saying, yes, you qualify for $425 a week. We're going to pay you an additional $250 a week retroactive for 30 weeks. $9,000. I've had other viewers say, yes, you qualify for retroactive benefits. You're going to get $8,000. What I got you to understand is that this is money you're going to get right now. I don't care what's going on with Chuck and Nancy. I'm going to update you about them in a second, but I'm getting you money right now. This is very straightforward. Then let's go to EIDL. EIDL, which is really important, is that you can get this money. It's sba.gov. If you're a gig worker, independent contractor, sole practitioner, it's free money for the first year. After that, you repay it back over 30 years. So let's say, for example, you made $6,000 from Uber and Lyft in 2019, and your revenue, your cost of goods sold was zero. You pull your Schedule C. All you need is your Schedule C. All you have to ensure is that you declare the income. If you did not declare the income, you need to turn off this recording because you're just not doing good. If you declared your income on Schedule C, you look at line 1. Line 1 minus line 2. Line 2 is cost of goods sold. Line 1 minus 2 divided by line 1 minus 2 divided by 2 equals how much they're going to write you an EIDL for. Experian Vantage 3.0, go get it. It's free. Download the app. Look at the score. It needs to be 570 or higher. If it isn't, do the boost. It's Experian.com/boost. Raises your score about 25 points. It's free. Also, if your score is still too low, call up Experian and remove adverse entries. Also free. It takes about 3 days to get them removed. Very simple. If someone's telling you not to do EIDL, tell that person to go jump in a lake. If people are telling you don't do things, tell them to go jump in a lake. They don't want you to have thousands of dollars. They're jealous. Go consider EIDL. Next, let's turn to what's going on with $2,400. Yes. Joe Biden wants you to have $2,400 if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits. He wants it $2,400. It's $200 a month over the next 12 months, all the way to December 31st. But that's not all. He also wants you to have a stimulus check. So this does not replace a stimulus check. Then he wants you to have up to a 20% increase lifetime, and he wants you to have a step up annually. It's all really great news. Then let's turn back to what's going on with that missing and newly found $800 billion. There's an additional $800 billion that has just been located by Steve Mnuchin. And there's additional money that's coming back from the Federal Reserve to Steve Mnuchin. This is from the Main Street Lending Program. That's not 10 cents. It's hundreds of millions of dollars. So how much money are we talking about here, folks? We're talking upwards of $2 trillion. That is unused CARES Act 1 money. And there's also that state, city, and county use or lose money. When I talk about this grant money, and I'm telling you to get it right now, and the reason why I'm emphatic about it is because it has to be returned around December 15th. It's not going to be around much longer. And so after that date, I won't be able to say this anymore, and you won't be able to get that money. That money's going back to Washington. At that point, it's no longer 1.6, it's going higher. It's going to 2 something. So suddenly there's all this money coming back from CARES Act 1. What is going to happen with this money? This is where you have to push, Purple Power, followers of this channel. You need to be on social media, and you need to make the message very clear and loud that, wait a second, there's 1.62 trillion. There's all this unused CARES Act 1 money, and it needs to be sent out now. The way you push the narrative is the following. First, Mitch McConnell does not want to spend new money. He does not want to spend money that he doesn't have to spend money. But he's happy to give you unemployment benefits. He's happy to give you stimulus checks. He's happy to give you hazard pay, but he doesn't want to spend a lot of money for it. He doesn't have to. The money's already there. It's already existing money. It wouldn't cost a penny. This is the best news I have seen in a long time. This would pay for what Mitch McConnell wants to have. It would pay for what Nancy Pelosi wants to have. It would pay for what you want to have. It solves everyone's problems. And what's important for you to understand is that somewhere and somehow a bunch of congressional leaders have suddenly become unable to figure out basic math. They can't figure out, there's money sitting around. We should use this money. The only one who has been on point about this has been you, me, Steve Mnuchin, and the president. Those are the 3 people who have consistently said, we have all this money sitting around. Why are you spending more money? Just use the existing money and repurpose it. And Larry Kudlow, bless his heart, he's also said the same word, repurpose. Repurpose existing money. This would save the livelihoods of American people. If you're new to this channel or you subscribed in the last few months, earlier on this channel, I had problems trying not to show emotions on camera. I can get emotional, but I'm trying not to get emotional because today they showed aerial footage of people in Los Angeles who have no food. have no food. This is because of Congress. This is because of Congress. So for those of you who do have food, for those of you who do have a home, fight harder for the other people in America, because Congress is not. Get this message out loud and clear. Share this video, subscribe, like this video, and share it with other people. Please keep the positivity up. Help others, and if you can help others find grants, please do send a DM at Twitter or a DM at LALATE_. Coming up next is Purple with more about this grant money. I want to ensure that you get this money. Also, thereafter 30 minutes is Being a Mitch. Meantime, evenings LA at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time with big developments about Czech, followed by Purple Power Live. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and save our life for more.